Test, 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 test. Hello. Okay. Sorry that I'm so late. I overslept. Should have set a timer. That is entirely my bad. But hey, we're here. Haven't seen any spoilers yet. So we're just gonna go into it, okay? Nintendo Switch 2. It's finally here. Yes. That's fun. That's the same energy as like those oddly satisfying. What? Oh yay, Mario Kart.
Let's go! Yahoo!
Hold on. Okay, it is running at 1080p 60 FPS. Song, that okay. We haven't seen any new characters. We've seen Shy Guy, Mario, Bowser, Rosalina, and King Boo. Is King Boo a new character? Was he in the last one? He might be a new character, actually. Okay, so you can rail ride. Wall jump! I paused at a perfect frame. I paused at a really good frame. Well, hold on. Back up just a wee bit. Here I am talking about new characters, and here they show off Moo Moo Meadows cow. Is finally Moo Moo Meadows cow confirmed for Smash. But like, dude, wall running and wall jumping in Mario Kart, my Titanfall 2 fanboy is just raving right now, just foaming at the mouth. Oh, dude. Okay. Oh, hold on. Not the most important thing in the world, but like, hold on. Oh my gosh. Toadette. There's Mario. And then here, okay. This is also obviously Wario, right? Like, this is obviously Wario. But that looks like Wario's skin from Smash Bros. Brawl, where he had not so much the plumber like Mario and Luigi, but far more like a biker aesthetic. And also, who's the? Is that Gino? Is that Gino? Also, I don't know who the heck that is. It looks like more characters are going to be getting alternate skins. It's not just going to be Yoshi, Shy Guy, and Inkling. I mean, Villager also got them, but I refuse to acknowledge Villager's existence in this game. Huh? you can get food and then eat it, and it does the Mario Wonder thing. Somebody said that. I don't remember who it was, but one of the YouTubers that I was watching leading up to this was saying that there was a leak that there was going to be something Mario Wonder related with this game. Like I think he said, I think this isn't quite what he said, but like he was saying that like you could get a Wonder Flower and it would transform the stage or transform your characters. So it looks like it's that second one. I would also like to point out. Oh wait, hold on. Is that not? Oh, never mind. Okay. So here, okay. Here's Mario wearing a sick leather jacket, finger biker gloves. So this must be some kind of power up, and that's what we saw that Wario had earlier. Also the go kart does look sick. I feel like this go kart would make a better Lego set than the what's it, the Super Rider or whatever it's called that they actually made the Lego set for. Okay, Luigi's a farmer. Ooh, I like that. I like that design. Oh, that's sick. That is sick. He looks like Pete from Kingdom Hearts. Like, same Koopa, same. Just like what the heck? What is happening? The internet will have its due. Okay, cool. Okay, what is my VTuber doing? Okay. Oh my gosh, Kai dog. My dog. Okay, I'm back. I'm glad no one's watching because that was very embarrassing. So I will cut that out. So she really does just throw it back for her jump. Like, yep. Okay. Oh, well, no, she doesn't. She's blowing a kiss to the racers behind her, and supposedly the camera's gonna be there. This is all Nintendo showing us. They understand now at this point. They know they can't fight it, so they're just enabling it. Oh, okay, so all of the characters are getting a bunch of different costumes, but again, that begs the question, are these alternate skins or are these power-ups? Or are these skins that you unlock because you like find them on the track? Yo, Waluigi, my guy. It was my boy. He's my boy. Also, American Mario. Hell yeah. What even is a kilometer? Crazy, ludicrous mumbo jumbo. Got Daisy and Baby Daisy. Kamek? Okay. Let's look if we can see anyone new in the roster. No. Oh, there's Donkey Kong. Alright. Okay, they're kind of bringing back anti-gravity too. Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World, was that not the name of the Wii channel to play online for Mario Kart Wii? I could be wrong.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto.
He looks exactly like Zach Oyama from College Dropout. College Humor Dropout. He looks exactly like Zach Oyama. That's really funny. He looks like he'd be like Zach Oyama's older brother.
And I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hello, Takahara.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hello, Tetsuya Sasaki.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo.
Ooh. What's his name? What's his face? The Koopa that rides in the clouds. He's gonna be a playable character? That's cool.
Nintendo Switch 2 system.
That's a sick sonic boom effect. It looks like Lucio's ultimate from Overwatch.
Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Wait. Is this an overworld map? This isn't just a fun background. This is like you start here and then you move here. Or you move here and then you could choose to move here or move here. And you're just having races all along this. Oh my god.
Welcome to this vast world.
Dude.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Very Dapper King Boo. Very Dapper King Boo. I have never once purchased an amiibo. I would purchase an amiibo of this man. Ooh, okay, here we go. New characters. Nabbit, crab. B dark. Monty Mole! Monty Mole! The goat! The goat! Something has wings there. That looks like Baby Mario with a wing cap, like, power up.
And in this Mario Kart,
Okay, we've got Penguin. We got what's his name? Chuckit. Okay. Hold on, back up. What is No, it's a flying stew. It's a flying stew from Mario Sunshine. There's a McDonald's at the Pentagon.
Mario Kart game.
Also, was that an unrelated crab? Wait. Do they have two? Also, that bike looks sick. But do they have two completely unrelated crustacean characters? Come on, go back. Hey, it's running at 60 FPS, so I think. Like, no, that's a bat. That's a bat. Okay.
Kart game.
They really are just throwing. Hey, Paulina. They're giving us every character.
You can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this.
Thank you. That's always the worst feeling in every Mario Kart game. That there's just somewhere you can't go. Or if you stray just a bit too far into the grass, you lose all of your speed and momentum.
World. In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Nice.
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
I'm sorry. Okay, we've got the catapult penguin duck thing. The decapult? Is that what it is? I don't remember. I don't remember what they're called. They're in Sunshine and again in Galaxy. But then they also have Spidey. They really just said every Mario character.
With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Also, Boxing Ghost was there. Knockout Tour.
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Okay, that's it.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh? That's like... So that's like, what, Call of Duty's infection mode? Where there's only like 3 zombies, but you have to like... tag a zombie. And, if you're infected by the time... by when the timer runs out, you die. And you're eliminated. I mean, not the COD Zombies where you build defenses, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? I feel like that's a pretty ubiquitous game mode, but I can't think of anyone else that does that. No, wait, Battle Mode had that a while ago. Mario Kart Battle Mode had that a while ago. It was the coin runners, and it had a timer, and if you were below a certain place, you would be eliminated. Also, Asphalt 8. I used to play that when I was in high school. That also had a mode like it. It was Asphalt 8 I was thinking of that had the infection mode, not Call of Duty. I suck.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
I love her so much. Rosalina is best girl. It's criminal that she never got a third game. Bring back Mario Galaxy. At this point, Rosalina has been in more Mario Kart games than she's been in Mario Galaxy games. She's gonna, if we don't give her a new Mario Galaxy game and soon, she's going to suffer from she's gonna suffer from Captain Falcon syndrome. Where supposedly she's representing this other IP, but at this point, this is the only time anyone ever gets Rosalina content. Roam.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Okay, but why?
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends.
The Mario Kart hide and seek circuit is gonna go crazy.
And even take photos together at different locations. A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World!
That's so
The game
sick.
launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
So it is a legitimate
More
launch
details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Alright, we will. Thank you.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the
Yes,
Joy-Con
okay,
2
here we go.
controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a
button, C
new
button.
C button.
Wake up on a new button.
Let's
just
take a
dropped.
look at some new experiences it offers.
Okay, is it a cast button? Is it a community button? What's going on? Alone. Girly
I'm still
pop
all of you
sing
guys.
together.
That was me.
That was you.
I think.
So quick.
In hardware voice chat. Finally. What took Nintendo so long? PlayStation's had it, Xbox's had it, we finally got it. Let's go.
Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh no, the video is out of sync with the audio. Oh no, hold on. Let me rewind a little
Oh,
bit.
no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh, that's rough.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch
It's
2.
a chat button.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Yeah, follow
Okay.
me. For an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature,
Huh. The Switch 2 has an internal microphone. Relative to the bottom screen, in the same place that the DS had it. Isn't that interesting?
your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? right, let's keep going. Okay. So,
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
look at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting
AI voice oscillation? In hardware game chat. That is interesting. That's cool. Okay, so Nintendo is finally innovating. Finally, Nintendo can say that they have something in terms of voice chat that Xbox and PlayStation don't have. Your move, Xbox Live.
you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow? Okay, nice.
It does look
beautiful. It's so big.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
Oh.
you can also
That frame rate sucks.
share your game screen.
That frame rate sucks. I don't think anyone's gonna use that. I mean, that's cool. I mean, maybe it actually looks better than their advertising, but why would it be like that? Oh, and I can also see that drastically hurting performance too. If it looks that bad, it's probably because it's just chugging. That sucks. I don't think anyone's gonna use that. But the AI voice isolation is sick. Everyone's gonna be using that. Everyone's gonna be abusing that, most definitely.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
It's really funny that in Mario Kart, when they add dinosaurs, they look like Mario. Like they look like Mario enemies. They look like you could see them in a Mario game. But then when you put dinosaurs in like actual dinosaurs into an actual 3D Mario game, it has to be just photorealistic. I always thought that was bizarre. I always thought that was odd that they chose to do it like that. And then also, I don't think anyone talks enough about the freaking Dark Souls boss that they just randomly put into Mario Odyssey. Like there's hardly any level leading up to it, and it's just a giant dragon on a wizard tower, and it's just Mario, and it's so like grim dark fantasy theme, and it's like why did they do that? I'm glad they see this in Mario Kart. At least they actually look like they belong there.
Oh, no.
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. You can join while playing multiple games and then cast multiple games.
Even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I fell.
I'm in the sky right here. Oh no, I fell. I mean, no shade to talent, but like, Nintendo doesn't know how to direct these things. Nintendo doesn't know how to direct a Nintendo Direct. This is, how we shall say, fairly wooden. Much birch.
I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute.
Oh, you're on a star. That's so cute. At what point does it become an aesthetic choice, right? Like, at what point does the aesthetic become Mario? Or does it become like Nintendo acting?
So cute.
What? Huh? Excuse me? Oh, it's because I'm late. The live stream is over. Okay. That's fine. I can just come here and skip forward. Okay, Okay, we're like right here.
Go on top of that dinosaur.
Really? They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Chat.
So hard, right?
I felt like.
So cute.
Is this a new Pikmin game? Is this a new Pikmin game they're showing off right now? Because I do not recognize this character. Maybe this is the last Pikmin game and I wasn't paying attention. No, this looks way different.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
Why would I want to do it if it looks like that?
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait. Okay, I think we have to try.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose mix.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Yeah, okay, so it's like a chat or community button. They're gonna call it the C button. They're not gonna give us a definitive answer of like what it is supposed to be. But here it is.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah?
Okay, sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
Yo! Camera?
By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo. Yeah.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your
That is
test
actually
yesterday?
cool. That's
Yeah,
actually
good.
cool.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
No.
I would rather do that. I don't need to see that atrocious gameplay coming over. Like, why does this look so crunchy? Like, there's always going to be something lost in translation when game casting on video chat. But like, there's a difference, you know? There's a difference between 60 FPS getting turned into 30 FPS and 1080p being turned into like 420. Is that even a real aspect ratio? No, it's not. 360, I meant.
There you go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Already showing off a new Mario Party. Would you look at that?
Oh,
That was good.
okay.
No,
Yeah, that
wait.
looks good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left.
And then-
Left,
Oh, wait,
left.
I'll let you
if I
fix
go a
it.
little more this way.
That's
Using
really
Game
cool.
Chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game Chat.
That's really cool.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends, almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
All right. Okay, so they use the top charger port for additional attachments like a camera. Are we going to see a second screen? Are we going to see a second screen or like a Wii sensor bar? Please.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
That is kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy that without Nintendo Online, you kind of lose the functionality of an entire button on your controller. I mean, I have Nintendo Online, and you should get Nintendo Online. It's a very good deal compared to other subscription services. But, like, that's still kind of crazy that without it, you can't use an entire button.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
Okay. That is a bit better. That's like, okay, so a little over an entire year. Assuming it launches soon. They have to tell us when it launches.
We hope you'll try it out. Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
Okay,
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game.
They brought download playback! Let's go! Okay, wait, no, hold on. They have to be building up to the two screens. They have to be building up to the two screens because, okay, think about the DS functionality that they've just shown off. Microphone at the top, right next to where it would be, relative to the bottom screen on an actual Nintendo DS, and they brought download playback. Oh my gosh. They brought download playback. Like, I don't think you guys appreciate how big of a move that is. Because when Nintendo had download play on the Nintendo DS, it was, first of all, it was peak. It was peak. Download play is some of the most fun you'd ever have at a family gathering. Second of all, when they got rid of it, and everyone wanted them to bring it back, they got rid of it because of money. Because you'd have to buy the game separately for money. And they said they were never going to bring it back. Because why would they when they were making lots of money? But now they have sacrificed their ultimate bottom line for the sake of an improved user experience. They're listening to the customers and they're making good decisions again. We are, and I cannot stress this enough, so freaking back.
With GameShare. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game.
Okay. Are they going to be continuing the development of these two consoles? Like, it was the final Nintendo Switch Direct last time that I reacted to. But, like, is this going to be like a PS5, PS4 situation? That kind of looks like what it's shaping up to be. And that's really cool. I like that. That's good because of how prolific the Switch is. Everybody has a Switch. And if it's expensive, if it's like $500, then it might be a while before the Switch 2 gets up to Switch 1 numbers. Especially with Switch Lite. So maybe they'll release like a Switch Lite Pro, where it's like a Switch 2 Lite, maybe, Or maybe they're gonna slowly be like updating with like attachments and upgrades and stuff for the Switch 1 to make it a Switch 2 Lite. That'd be interesting.
With GameShare, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. GameShare also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier.
Nintendo is back. Nintendo is back. I feel 10 years old right now. I feel 10 years old. I feel like my inner child is screaming, I want one, I want one, I want one. And guess what? Now that I'm an adult, with my own credit card and my own job, I can buy it for myself. I do not have to go begging to my parents. I can buy it myself. I mean, as in a hypothetical, I can't afford to drop multiple hundreds on the game console at this present moment, but that's besides the point.
GameShare can only be used with compatible games.
I mean, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, but it's interesting that includes Mario Odyssey. Again, the hide-and-seek community about to go wild. Big Brain Academy, never seen that. I don't know what that is. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. That game's like crazy popular for no reason. I don't know. But, okay, yeah, that makes sense, because A, the game has to be multiplayer, and B, the game has to be compatible with Switch 1 and Switch Lite. Like, if Metroid Prime 4 has a multiplayer version, I could see that being compatible with download play. But, like, if they come out with a new Smash Brothers, or like the Mario Kart, we don't need to speculate about Smash Brothers. This new Mario Kart, no way that's going to be compatible for Switch 1. That is not dropping on Switch 1. That is a Switch 2 exclusive. So I doubt you're going to be able to download play that. At least with Switch 1 systems.
This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
Okay. I mean, long wind title aside, that's basically just Wii Play. Glorified minigame tech demo. So, that makes sense.
GameShare support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo.
I love how they need to put the disclaimer effect added, because you know some 12-year-old kid is going to throw a temper tantrum when he gets his hands on this thing, clicks the sides in, and it doesn't make the snapping sound with all that crazy reverb on it.
Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
We'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Okay.
Please take a look.
Because I know we've been looking at bigger screen, same thickness.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
Okay, the gap is still not preferable. Presumably they would fix that with like a Switch 2 OLED, which there's no way they're not going to do that, right? But it is significantly better than the Switch 1 gap. That is so much better than the Switch 1 gap.
The system's thickness remains the same.
That's really cool.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Okay. I mean, 1080p is high definition. It is high definition. Finally, Nintendo has dragged themselves out of the standard definition mire. But, I mean, 1080p in 2025 is still crazy. Especially because, like, my phone is 4K. My iPhone 14, it has a 4K screen. That does look way better than Switch 1. That does look better than Switch 1. Yo! Up to 120 FPS. I mean, what science did they conduct to get to that number? Like, if they were playing some low-intensive Flash game with a ton of optimization, then yeah, 120 makes sense. But, like, I mean, Mario Kart is the launch title. It is the tech demo, basically. So if that's not 120 FPS on Mario Kart, bruh.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing
I'll see 120 FPS only available for compatible games. What do you mean by compatible games? Give us an example, please.
For smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Oh, this little visual representation of why frames matter. This is why frames matter. If you're an animation student, or you have a friend who's a gamer and they keep going on about frames, and you're just like, why the hell do frames matter? It's an artistic choice. Why the hell do frames matter? This is why. Like, put a Goomba right here. Put a Goomba right here. If there's a Goomba right there, and Mario's trying to jump over it, on this screen he makes the jump. On this screen he makes the jump because it just snaps from here to here. He doesn't cross the hitbox for the Goomba, but here he does interact with the hitbox. The same information is playing out, but here he gets hit, here he doesn't. That's why more frames is important, especially for multiplayer games. Because if you can miss because your crosshair never interacted with the enemy gamer, purely because of low latency. Also, I would like to point out that the Big M is looking good right here. Big M looking good. Like, this is the same animation from Mario Wonder. The movement is the exact same, but they kind of gave him the same kind of more realistic textures from the Wii U and Switch 1 period. And I like it. I like the way that this looks.
Titles.
Vivid LCD.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
That was something I noticed on Switch 1. That was something I noticed on the Switch 1 screen, and I'm glad that they have this now.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
We're really going to need to play with this. We're really going to need to get our hands on it and get a feel for it, because this is either the best decision they ever made or the shittiest. We're going to need to get our hands on this. We're going to need to get our hands on this and really, like, play with it ourselves, because this is either the best design choice they ever made or the worst. This is either the best or the worst. Because, like, there's one world where it's just like this. It's super firm and stays in like it's latched in like the Switch 1. But there's also a world where they just fall out because the magnets lose their gumption. Unless they're electromagnets, in which case they only slowly lose magnetism as the battery decreases, and it only becomes like an actual noticeable problem once your Switch is on like 1 or 2%.
Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Okay, release button. Cool. Bigger SL and SR buttons. That's shoulder buttons.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Good. Large control sticks. Good.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Mouse control. Mouse controls. The leaks were true. The prophecies.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used.
Mouse controls only available in compatible games. I mean, yeah, obviously. Obviously. But which games are those? Like Metroid Prime because it's a first-person shooter? Splatoon because it's a third-person shooter?
As a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Improved speakers.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Built-in mic for easy voice chatting.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
The audio gives a sense of space.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Okay. You stand freely.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
This digs into the Switch far more than I thought it would. When I first saw this, like, now that I know that it's only wider and taller and it's the same thickness, like, that is just about as thick as the Switch. That digs in a good amount. Which means all the internals are between the kickstands.
You can move it freely, like this.
2 USB-C ports.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
I will say, even if we never get if we don't get the top screen attachment, the second screen attachment, which, by the way, would make a lot of sense with Joy-Con mouse mode. I will say that 2 screens would make a lot of sense because you could put a keyboard on this bottom screen and use like a laptop. That would be cool. But even if we never get that, this is a drastic improvement. This is a drastic improvement. I had my Switch when I was working at a community center. I would have my Switch sitting on top of a Kleenex box in order to get the charger into it. Charging in tabletop mode was so annoying. Larger, faster.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
That is wild. Okay.
Times that of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
New dock with 4K support. 4K support, baby. Does it have Ethernet? Does it have Ethernet?
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Okay, it does not have Ethernet. Even if the software does not support 4K resolution natively, it is possible to upscale an output in 4K if the television supports it. Okay.
HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Bro. Nintendo have been listening. Nintendo have been listening. That is wild. Fan ventilation.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable. On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play
Some Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. Visit Nintendo's website for compatibility information. Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
I'm glad they cut this kind of thing off from the Switch controller, because trying to shimmy a Switch 2 in there, Switch 2 Joy-Con in there for the magnets was not going to work if that thing was there. Kind of just wiggle it in from the top.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself.
Wait. Oh.
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover.
Is that how they're gonna port Wii games over? Use mouse controls instead of pointer controls? That is going to be certainly interesting to experience.
Even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo.
Okay. A paid digital game? Okay. That's not preferable.
Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
That makes sense.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Okay.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible. Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
All right, here we go.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
That's my birthday, for those of you who don't know. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Oh, that's so fun. That's so funny. I'm not gonna get this for my birthday. I'm not. Oh, if that's unless they open like pre-orders. Unless they open pre-orders, I'm not gonna be getting this for my own birthday. That's just not possible. They're going to run out the minute those stores open. The minute department stores open, they're gone. I mean, you know what? That'll be my birthday gift to me. I'm just gonna go to like a Target or Best Buy and set up a lawn chair and just watch. Just watch the chaos. An employee is gonna walk up to me and be like, are you gonna go grab one? And I'm like, nah, I don't have the money. I'm just here to enjoy other people's suffering.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
What are the third?
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type.
Edition. Okay.
Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
That's probably how they're going to bring the entire Switch catalog to Switch 2. Everything that is compatible, they're just not going to touch, but everything that is absolutely not compatible, they're going to release a Switch 2 edition. Which I support. That sounds good.
Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
I only played Jamboree like once.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera.
Wait, hold on. My friends cannot get this game. My friend group cannot get this. The Steinkreis project cannot get this console. Because when it comes up, we will be twerking into the camera as soon as we come out of that pipe. Or sorry, all of the dudes will be twerking. Michaela will just be watching us judgingly.
2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in.
I wonder if we're going to... I wonder if that's still going to be compatible with online randoms. Like, that would be interesting if, like, random online people could jump into the chat, and it would, like, automatically bring them into the chat and then kick them out of the chat when you're no longer in the lobby. That's going to be interesting. That doesn't seem like something Nintendo would do. That doesn't seem like something Nintendo would do, but that'd be interesting to see if it worked like that.
In real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins, guide an RC car with your voice, go, and compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled Carnival Coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Go! Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a minigame will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
All right.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
That upgrade pack better be dirt cheap. Like, the actual game is $60, and the Switch 2 Edition is like $70. That upgrade pack better be only like $10 at max. It cannot cost more than a Dutch Bros coffee. It cannot cost any more than a Dutch Bros coffee.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games. Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Zelda.
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Okay.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
Excuse me? Bro, every Zelda subreddit is going to be popping off now. Dude. Specifically, I mean, like, they're going to be sharing their creations and stuff. That's so cool. That's really cool.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Kirby's just being so...
Metroid Prime
elastic.
4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition. In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
Yes!
Plus,
Thank
you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in Full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokémon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
Okay.
By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
I can't believe we still haven't gotten to see any new Mega Evolutions. I'm starting to worry that we might not get any. Nintendo hates Mega Evolution so much. They haven't brought it back in so long. We finally have it back. And I don't think we're going to get any new Megas.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
So, Special Olympics Rocket League? I'm sorry. That's out of pocket. That was out of pocket. But like, I was not expecting wheelchair basketball in football pads for some reason. Dragon Drive. Drag X Drive. Yo, carry your helmets! You carry your helmets! Truly the effects of fairly unseen are long felt in the
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
New games.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
L plus ratio plus touch grace.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは、カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録したYears 1-2ファイターズエディションの2バージョンも、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children bring hope to our lives.
Demon
Don't they?
Yes, you can pet the dog.
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform.
I'm sure somebody cares. It's just not me. I've never understood why sports games are so popular. And it's like, I mean, like, one of my favorite games of all time is Wii Sports. So it's not like sports can't be fun because sports are games. But when I've tried playing sports games, the controls are always awkward and messy because you're controlling an entire team of people, but most of it is controlled by the algorithm anyway. And it's just like, I've never understood what I was doing when I was playing a sports game. I would rather just go outside and play sports.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, but what is it going to look like? Because Hogwarts Legacy is on Switch, but this is not going to be the Switch 2 edition. They're completely porting it over. I've seen side-by-sides where like the environment is significantly reduced because of the hardware limitations of the Switch. So is this going to be comparable to like the PlayStation version? Let's see.
Enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding World like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
Checkmate, atheists. Three and four.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Ooh.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build
Turn-based JRPG. Everyone cross that off of your bingo cards. We always need to have one.
Build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。
And they're actually calling it Yakuza. They're actually calling it not just freaking what was it? It was like Dragon something. It's like, oh, you can't reduce Japanese culture to just the criminal underworld. It's like, okay, that's not what we're doing. Man, I hate tourists. I hate tourists who like just social justice and mansplain everything, even though they're mostly women. They're freaking virtue signal. That's the name. That's the word for it. Freaking virtue signal all the time and tell you you're a bad person for enjoying a game that's called a certain thing.
1988年、東京と大阪、2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。 今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
Show us, Dame Dane. Show it to us. I want to see him sing the funny song.
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners. But for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
If it's Mario and Rabbids again, I will put my fist through the screen.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
Oh!
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Okay, it's new Hyrule Warriors. Got it. I get to actually play Zelda this time. You joke. Imprisonment. Interesting. Coming this winter.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay.
You
Give us Smash Brothers. Give us Smash 64. Give us GameCube. Give us Smash Melee. Please. You've been listening to us this far. You've been listening to us this far. Come on. Please. Please.
You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
Okay.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Let's go!
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube.
Give us Melee. Melee is what is the most popular GameCube game. The most popular GameCube game. Give us Melee.
Originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon, and Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases.
Is that it?
You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in the future.
Okay, Mario Sunshine, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, Pokemon XD, Super Mario
Future.
Strikers, Luigi's Mansion, Pokemon Colosseum. I hurt. Hold on. I hurt. You have hurt me, Nintendo. You have hurt me, Nintendo. So it's ultimately not that big of a deal, but like, come on. Please. Like, if Nintendo puts Melee on Switch Online, that means that the Melee esports scene can become legitimate, as Nintendo would technically be selling access to the game. It would no longer be lost media.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
I mean, I presumed you were going to be doing this anyway because of Smash Brothers, which there's no way Smash Brothers in some shape or form is not coming to Switch 2. New Smash Brothers, Smash Ultimate Deluxe, whatever. There's going to be a new Smash Brothers, and this is the penultimate controller for platform fighters.
It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat.
Good.
The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Yeah, let's see some more games. What? Ah! Deltarune? Deltarune today? Deltarune tomorrow? Deltarune today? Let's fucking go. This almost makes up for it. This almost makes up for not having Melee. Almost. Available on Nintendo Switch 2 launch day.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still...
It better not have that dumbass millennial writing. I played Borderlands 3. And I thought most of the game was great. Except for the super whiny teenage character who did nothing, got a named character killed, and then blamed someone else so that they were sad. Better not be like that. Come on.
Still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks. And I'm Ben Bishop. Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
That's more
Plus NBA 2K as well. We can't wait to see you in the ring. And on the court.
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Survival kids.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Oh man. Oh, man. Okay. I will say, against me personally, it was criminal they didn't have melee. Against everyone else, it is criminal that this did not get a full SWAT. They're just throwing this in. It's like, oh yeah, here's another RPG no one cares about. Oh, here's Silksong. It's like, what? No, hold on. Go back. All right, Silksong is in development. What are you gonna say? Hytale is coming out too. Farming Simulator. Everyone, knock it off your bingo card. Everybody, knock it off your bingo card. Star Seasons Grand Bazaar. Okay. Oh, switch to edition. Switch to edition, chat. That was cool. I don't know what that is. That looks cool. Puyo Puyo Tetris. Okay. Why did they? I brought this up before, but why did they make Pac-Man just like a horror game, a horror Metroidvania? Why did they do that? Huh? Reanimal. I'm sorry. Wait. Hold on. Dial it back a little bit. I'll pause on a great frame, by the way. But okay. What you mean to tell me that Lego Fortnite has content? I played that for like 4 hours total, and that was it. That mode's got content now? I'll have to check that out. Human Fall Flat 2!
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Okay. Resident Evil?
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Castlevania? From Software. Is this Bloodborne?
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon-to-depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Tears will flow for one.
Is this a Let Me Solo Her reference? Did they put Let Me Solo Her in the game?
And one alone.
Yeah, no, it's not. Okay. The Duskbloods. Okay. $2026. Available only on Switch 2.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
Thank you, developers.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
What's up? What is this? Huh? There it is. You're pretty good. Yeah. Or new Smash Brothers. This is giving Smash Brothers vibes. This looks like it's picking up from the trailer for Smash Ultimate. Huh? Kirby really said, "Pimp my ride," huh? Okay, cool. Firing all cylinders, huh? No, this is Kirby Star Racer. Kirby Air Ride. Kirby Air Ride. Air Riders? Yeah. Kirby Air Riders. That, okay, good. Sick. Director. Masahiro Sakurai. The GOAT. 2025.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
Okay. Last trailer. This is it. What we've been waiting for. It's not Smash Bros. What in the heck is this? 3D Mario? Ingot Island. Weren't true, were they? 3D Donkey Kong! Donkey Kong Odyssey! Destructible environment. Oh gosh. Are you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit? Please tell me you guys are with me on this one, right? You see, I'll never be good and that's not bad. I'm bad and that's good. I'll never be good and that's not bad. I'd rather be no one else but me. Donkey Kong Bonanza. July 17th, 2025.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch.
The hardware options?
We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World. For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, there it is. Let's see the Toby Fox getting a prime slot in the Direct for Literal Switch 2 when he got his startup. Hacking Nintendo games and using their assets for his music is genuinely such a beautiful thing. Absolutely. Absolutely. It really goes to show, like, today's modders are tomorrow's developers. Toby Fox using Nintendo Switch Direct to announce the new chapter releases in Absolute Gold. Silk Song clip was the best part because of how quickly it made the chat go viral. Yeah. I actually appreciate that they showed the video lag in the screen sharing during the game chat versus showing pre-rendered video making it look smoother than it actually is. A level of transparency that most companies don't adhere to. True. Why does it look so chunky though? You can play as a cow in Mario Kart. Best day ever. Let's see what people are talking about. GameCube. That GameCube was released 24 years ago. Really makes me feel old. Yep. Strategically placing Path of Radiance, Pokemon, and Chibi Robot at the start, as if to say, you don't have to sell an organ to afford these anymore. Official wireless GameCube controller. We've never been so back. Entire Luigi's Mansion Trilogy can be played on Switch 2. That's awesome. Soul Calibur 2 featuring Link. It's got to be one of the best reveals ever. Pokemon Coliseum and Gale of Darkness. When they can really bring back Smash Bros. Really the Melee and actually end us all. They could. We still don't have Smash 64. Still waiting for Smash Bros. 64. Yeah, until they realize they didn't bring Smash 64, so it may ruin chances of Melee. Also, Double Dash didn't appear in this video, so yeah, because those games are too good to be in the list, they didn't want them to overshadow Mario Kart World, etc. Maybe next year. Likely holiday 2025. With online functionality as well, yeah. God, please don't make it happen? What? Do you actually want to play N64 version? Or just looking to complain about something? Lol. What are you on about? Yes, we want to play because they're games. They're good games. Mario Kart World is not doing what Mario Kart 64 did. None of the other Mario Karts did what N64 did. None of the games did what Double Dash did. And they weren't supposed to. They're different games. That's why we're mad. That's why we're mad. We want to play Melee because it's not Ultimate. We don't want to play Smash Brothers. Because if we want to play Smash Brothers, then you could play Brawl, you could play Ultimate, you could play 4. Either the Wii U or 3DS versions. Doesn't really matter. But if you want to play Smash Brothers Melee, and then you're handed Smash 4, it's not the same game. It's just not. So I'm guessing the Wii U remakes of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess aren't ever seeing the light of day again. Probably not. I'm being perfectly honest. Path of Radiance, take that, scalpers. F-Zero is so back, baby. The fact Melee wasn't featured gave me a good laugh. I'm guessing they will add it later. I wish Melee was added, though. Nintendo hates happiness. They want their fans... They want their fans to shower. Okay, that's good. That is a good comment. The original N64 Smash is still not on N64. Yeah, I feel like, okay, at this point, if they do it, they have to address this. They have to address this. Either because Nintendo is not going to do both. Nintendo is not going to do both. Either Smash is going to get a dedicated direct. And either they're going to announce an entirely new Smash Brothers or a Switch 2 edition deluxe version of Smash Ultimate alongside all previous Smash Brothers from N64 onward. N64 and Melee. When will Smash 64 come to Switch? Why is Smash on Switch Collection yet? It's from 2023. Doesn't work with Nintendo's drip feed approach. It's likely coming still. Sakurai needs to pull that one out of his grab bag. Gives a very good explanation. Nintendo doesn't want it to compete with Ultimate. Same reason Melee and Brawl have never seen any form of re-release. Yeah. Yeah. Also, wait, hold on. They didn't show... They didn't show... Okay, no, they did show Mario Sunshine.
More titles will be added in the future.
Okay, Super Mario Sunshine. Okay. So, we have Mario 64, we have Mario Sunshine. So, when they do the Wii, or either this console or next, then, we are going to get Galaxy and Galaxy 2. It would be interesting if they re-released it as like a Galaxy Deluxe, and it was like all the levels combined, because the whole reason Galaxy 2 exists is because it was supposed to be DLC for Galaxy 1, but it just got way too big. So it would be interesting if they kind of re-released it and combined to the games, but they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. But yeah. Discussing the comments, that was the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. All in all, really good. Really good. DS games coming to Nintendo Switch Online? I don't know. I feel like at this point, if it was going to have the two screens, they would have shown us by now. If it was going to have the two screens, they would have shown us. It's not going to have the two screens. So, that doesn't mean that DS is not impossible. Because you can totally have like a side-by-side, like a, hold on. .net. You can totally have, like, this is the Switch. You got Joy-Con. You can still totally have a 2-screen setup like that. I mean, you could probably also get like some more space out of it too. Like something like this, or like, actually, hold on. Yeah, something like that. Like, just get the maximum amount of space, and then bring stuff over, because like it has all the same functionality. It has the microphone. It has the touch screen. You really don't need a second screen. I just thought a second screen would be cool because you could also use like a laptop, which would work great with the mouse controls. Maybe they will. Who knows? I will stand by it though, that stand by what I said before. Switch to 2 screens. That you could have something like this and have it be a Wii sensor bar. Because if they're continuing with the novelty controllers like they're doing right now, then they're going to re-release the Wii Motion Plus controller, and it's going to be infinitely better. It's gonna need pointer controls in order to work with the Switch games as they work with. Sorry, still sleepy. Haven't had any coffee today. In order to work with Wii games as they exist, it's gonna need pointer controls. It's just gonna. There's no way they won't. And so, yeah, they're gonna release something like this, a Wii sensor bar looking thing, and you're gonna use it on like, it's gonna be over here because it's gonna be the top USB-C. Yeah, USB-C. So that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be really cool. Can't wait. But hey, we got, the leaks were real. The leaks, everyone thought it was April Fool's Day, but the leaks were real. 3D Donkey Kong. We got Mario Wonder references in Mario Kart. I was not expecting Titanfall 2 movement in Mario Kart, but we got it, and it's great. Open world Mario Kart. Just like put that into perspective. Like, what? Nothing about Smash Brothers, but we got GameCube. We got Deltarune. We got Silk Song. No Hytale. No Hytale, but that's okay. That's the 3 of them. We got 2 out of 3. We got Hytale, Silk Song, and Deltarune. We got Deltarune and we got Silk Song.